Hello, friends, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Today we find ourselves on the planet of Janus at Governor Viat's estate. We landed, were immediately greeted with pomp and circumstance as befits our rank as a rogue trader when we were attacked by rebels. After fighting the rebels off, we went to find the governor. She explained that the rebellious activity is preventing items from being shipped off-world because all of the off-world shipments are being attacked, and she does not have the wardens necessary to keep it from happening. She requested our aid in trying to defeat the rebels, so we are going to provide that aid for her. And we have noticed that there is a lot of money being used on the capital, more than there should be, I think is the determination that we have made. And so we're trying to discover if the governor's actions may have prompted this rebellion. We are currently, we've just been told that the survivors of the attack are being questioned. So we need to try to locate anybody being questioned to see if we can get involved, I think, in that conversation. So let's wander about and see what we can find, or what we see.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I try to keep my eye on the prize. It is not always easy. Ooh. Got a Noel not being kind to servants, I think. Some servitors. I don't think we've been this way yet at all. Servants. Nothing of any particular interest.
I always have a backup plan.
We have goods. How'd we miss that? Dried berries. Wrinkled, fibrous berries covered in short fuzz. Well, thank you for making those sound completely unappetizing. The deceased's arms and face are covered in small boils that ooze cloudy pus, even after death. Okay, well, that doesn't sound particularly good. We haven't been up this stairway yet. And for good reason, I see. There's nothing happening there.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Hey, we got... Have we been over here at all? This all looks new. I think we were here. These people weren't here last time we were here. We can speak to the servitor, but... Oh, we can talk to the technomat. Okay. How may I serve you? Yes, yes. Okay. Well, that's interesting. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow.
Your lordship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous.
What's going on here?
Ready to report, your lordship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one.
The officer scowls darkly.
He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there's no need to worry. We'll poison him and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate.
You're going to poison the rebel?
The officer nods. We're using insecticide from our stockpiles, your lordship. We don't have any military-grade poisons, but we don't need them. Not for this parasite.
And who is he exactly? The officer's brow furrows.
To tell the truth, your lordship, I'm more concerned with clearing the area right now than his identity. We're not expecting to get any valuable intel from him, unless we find something on his corpse after we've completed our job.
Right. I think I should probably speak to the person on the inside.
Are you sure? It's not exactly safe, your lordship.
The officer's eyes involuntarily sweep over you, sizing you up. I'd like to solve this problem without too much blood or fuss. The officer takes a breath.
As you wish, your lordship.
At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get on in. When you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts out,
Piss off! You won't take me alive! Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get their hands on me!
Well, our coercion's a bit low. That's wild. Okay. We'll use awareness to examine the door. The door looks solid and formidable, but you notice dark marks on the hinges, a sure sign that the material is degraded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could easily be opened. Pick the lock. Tech use failed. The lock refuses to surrender despite your efforts. What's more, it seems one of the springs inside has shifted around, turning the closed lock into an immovable deadbolt. Okay, the 90% check failed. Let's try the 85% check. Break down the door. Strength test succeeded. A few powerful blows and the door flies open, revealing the way inside. Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He's desperately gripping a discharged las gun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear.
It can't be! The rogue traitor!
The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands toward you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood.
Your lordship, have mercy! You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us.
Youth is a time of recklessness. I heard that said more than once in the Schola Progenium and during my novitiate. But youth is also a time of directness. Let us listen to this young man before we judge him. Save you. From what? Because I've got to be honest, attacking my ship and my person would prevent me from saving anyone. It's hard to do any saving when lying dead on the ground in a pool of your own blood.
From Governor Violet. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We've put up with it for a long time, hoping someone would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turned the whole world into a slaughterhouse, sir. People are rounded up like groks from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, but they're never seen again. Her servants pour something over the fields and people lose their minds. They start hearing voices, seeing evil spirits, and while we're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls, feasting on our bones.
Irliet's face twists. Sacrifices, madness, pain, and death. Even in so primitive a society as this, such rites seem senseless, not worthy of such efforts. What is this? A random quirk of nature, or something darker?
I was taught that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit. But this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimeter of his body, and gray shackles bind his hands, feet, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end.
You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits?
Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones. And then there's... The boy lowers his voice. People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether. Imperial law, and the law of basic human decency even. People are turning into animals.
And who is behind the rebels? He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear.
Your lordship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them.
We have a persuasion option, but we also have a iconoclast option. Well, that gives the rebel an easy death. Let's go to persuasion first. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation. But to do that, I need to meet with your leader, lad. The boy hesitates a few seconds, and then his head drops limply.
As long as you keep your word, Rogue Trader, sir. I've never been in their camp. None of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force than we could imagine, and he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's Vox. I thought, after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there.
The boy retrieves a Vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand.
That's everything I know, your lordship.
Get up and come with me. I give you my word as a rogue trader. You will live. The rebel looks at you in bewilderment and then bows low before you. When he speaks, his voice trembles.
Your lordship, thank you. Thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this.
The officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze on you. Your lordship, I honor your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat for you. I promised he would live, but I only have 4 options. 2 of them are death. One of them, well, technically a servitor isn't death, but it's death. The top one is still potentially going back on my word. If we're deciding his fate by a fair trial, he could still be killed at the end of that, so that's not really... But I don't want to let him go either, because I don't want him to let them know I'm on the way. Why can't I have him put on my ship? I guess we're going to hold him in custody. That's the best choice I see here. This man is now under my protection. See to it, he's held safely in custody until his fate is decided by a fair trial. A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your lordship, the officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. Okay, well, he seems happy with that, so cool. I still feel like it's not what I promised, but we'll do it. Close enough. Oh, guys, I don't know if I can handle this. We allowed Adira to leave, which means we don't have Vesper to point out all the goods for us.
Making adjustments. What a shameful failure.
You're killing me here, Pascal.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Is it, though? Disinfection device. This device grants the wielder a plus 15 bonus to carouse. Hey ho hey. I think Heinrichs is my carouse expert. Maybe it's me, 55. That is nothing to shake your stick at. It's not Argenta. Not Cassia. Definitely not Pascal. Nope, I think I'm the carouse expert. Look at me. King Carouse, they call me. I guess we're dropping Blood Drinker. 1 wound isn't much, so it was nice while it lasted, but we're going to move on. See if Heinrichs can use that. Looks like he can. He needs the wounds more than me anyway. Being tanky and all. Okay. I think we have...
keep my options open.
all the information we need to find the rebel base. And sure enough, my void ship, I can go back at any time. I'm going to do a quick once through around everywhere, make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll bring you in if there's something of note, but I'm not going to make you watch me run all over. Okay, we have a named person here. Let's see if they have something to say. Draped in a red cloak, the Magos' body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, and metal manipulators turn him into a whimsical machine, while implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. The tech priest intermittently dictates something in technolingua to the servo skull floating next to him, but at your approach he falls silent and offers a reserved bow. Greetings, your lordship. Lex Mechanic Vinzelex, how may I serve you? Pascal and the Lex Mechanic exchange trills of Benaric greeting. The series of sounds issued by Vinzelex sounds much longer and more deferential than those of Pascal. I found this on the body of a dead rebel. Can you tell me anything about these specimens? Your blessing for the examination, Magos? The Lex Mechanic waits respectfully until Pascal nods. The tech priest studies the dried berries and goes still. You hear the distinct clicks as his cerebral cogitators process this information. Creeping creepweed, a typical plant of the Western Hemisphere. We have studied the possibility of industrial cultivation, but the process was found to be inefficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, which is found in the right composition only in the archipelagos of the planet. What do you do here on Janus? The tech priest's mechanical voice comes from the speaker on his neck. By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been entrusted with the management of the Adeptus Administratum in order to catalog agronomic data and analyze information about the planet during the process of subjugating it to the will of the Imperium. Be blessed, tech brother. Your diligence and the diligence of those like you turns anarchy into order and bestows classification to knowledge. One of Pascal's mechadendrites lightly touches the Lex Mechanic's body. The tech priest bows respectfully in return, clearly a little startled. Tell me about Janus. Initializing report. The planet's soil possesses a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Significant cultivation of the Eastern Hemisphere with the aim of improving production processes and logistics operations. Traces of xenoactivity that do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna have been noted which may pose a threat in the short term. Pathologies in the flora and fauna? Tell me more about that. Genetic and chemical pathologies, your lordship. Harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This is happening more and more often, and if no action is taken, the ecosystem of the world will be irreparably disrupted. The changes may be artificial. Has the possibility been considered that someone is manipulating the ecosystem to reduce our living space? Not at all, Venerable Magos. Our tech comrades from the Magos Biologies are humble workers, not warriors. They could not have come up with a thought of such a militant nature. The mind must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check. In the event that your account of the indolence of their minds is confirmed, I will petition for the appropriate penance. Interesting. It is often what seem to be insignificant anomalies like these that lead to greater troubles. It is the Lelathan's wrath that is becoming manifest in nature itself, in the workings of this world. May the gods preserve us. How did we not notice this sooner? Iliette glances at you before immediately looking away. How is the governor dealing with undesirable pathologies? I have analyzed the genome of the affected species, and I am currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology, but so far I have not been able to solve the problem. Further exploration of the planet would perhaps speed up these processes. but the administrative apparatus has imposed a ban on expeditions that are not directly aimed at improving production. Traces of xeno activity? According to data obtained during the initial survey, ruined structures of non-human origin were noted in different sectors of the planet, but I did not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail. For now, I must defer the quest for knowledge. The Lex mechanic speaks the last words with distinct envy, his eyes fixed on Magos Hanuman. Let's talk about something else. I'm listening. How many servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus are there on the planet? According to the data stored in my cogitator, all infrastructure nodes for food harvesting and processing have their own contingent of technomats. The total number amounts to 253. Correction, based on the latest data, the figure is 211 units. How are things going with you and your fellows? The current situation on the planet is assessed as stable. The progress of these prospects is assessed as encouraging. We'll speak later. As you wish. Okay, well that was interesting. Good old Venzilex. I'll do a little more exploring, and then we're going to go see if we can get another meeting with the governor. I am almost finished looking at all of the stuff here. We'll just go to the other side. I'll bring you with me, because it's not going to take long anyway. And we might find something super cool. You might see something I miss and have to tell me about it, which is always fine. No, I don't think there's anyone else. Ooh, old servant.
I always have a backup plan.
He might have something to say. Oh, he does. Hearing your footsteps, the elderly servant grabs an injector and stabs it into his arm. The area around the needle immediately starts turning black.
You're too late, Voyage Dogs. I'm the master of my own fate.
But when he gets a better look at you, the man drops the injector in astonishment and seems poised to prostrate himself on the floor before you.
Oh, it's you, your lordship. The God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you help the rebels and save Janus.
He doubles up, hugging himself, and is racked by coughing that leaves his lips wet with blood.
Forgive me, your lordship. If only I'd known it was you. My eyes deceived me. We have little time now, but I swear I'll tell you everything.
Looking closely at the old man, the tech priest utters, "Nerve toxin. The inevitable cessation of vital functions is expected in no more than 60 seconds. Silent clicks emitted by the visor indicate an ongoing picked recording. Say whatever it is you want to say, and be quick about it.
In the name of the Golden Throne, your lordship, show mercy on the humble workers, the salt of Janus, save 'em. Vistenza Violet, the untouchable governor and leader of the nobility, is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar herself, but her actions are poisoning the planet. Did you know the settlements that fail to pay their due toys on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? They even deliver 'em to order. Sometimes old folks, sometimes children." He lowers his voice to a whisper and leans towards you. "I've seen those people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and then they're never seen or heard from again. They go into the secret rooms, but they don't come out again, your lordship. Not ever."
Peasants who were taken to Urac 5 to serve House Orselio were never seen or heard from again either. They became loyal servants and toiled for the good of a great dynasty. Why should they ever return to their filthy, squalid abodes? In all fairness, they were also killed in large numbers because, Cassia had that effect on them. But I'm not entirely sure she even knew that, because it would happen in rooms around where she was located after they were reacting to her reactions. So I don't know that she would ever have been made aware that she was doing that to anyone. The old servant lets out a moan. The dark stain on his arm seems to creep through his veins until his arms and neck are a latticework of black. The servant's breath quickens and becomes irregular. What secret rooms?
Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside, thankfully. The servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor trusts, they change. She changes 'em, pretties 'em up, but defiles 'em.
I see no shadows of deceit behind your words, and even so, I would have noticed. I know I would have noticed the signs of which you... Irliet's face tenses like a taut string, and doubt creeps into her expression. Except, whenever Vistenza hosts one of her dances at the palace, she sends me away to search for the rebels, into the forest, far from human settlements. You accuse the rogue trader's appointed governor of heresy. If your words are false, they themselves are tantamount to heresy. But if what you say is true, if it's true, then your sacrifice will be to your credit, my goodman. Argenta utters these last words with impassioned conviction.
I swear I'm not lying. Pray for me, holy sister, for me and for Janus.
The servant shakes and coughs violently. I'm
not sure I'll last long enough to answer all your questions.
What else is going on in the settlements?
I'll tell you exactly what I was told by the people who contacted me. These ties... Some settlements have already switched to paying with people. They say that amenable settlements get special treatment from the governor's dogs. They arrange for medicine to be supplied to the settlement, then security, and then they completely isolate them. All contact between those inside and the world outside is cut off. One lad managed to escape. He's the one who told me all this. People are rotting alive in there. Strange, gross, yellow eyes, stinking like dead bodies. The worst looking ones are rounded up and taken away. The fellow who escaped, he seemed fine, but within a couple days of the rebels picking him up, he started seeing monsters instead of people. They had to lock him up away from other folks, the poor sod. And then his wrists...
The old man starts to convulse, indicating that he is close to death. He raises his already unseeing eyes to you.
Your lordship, if you'll permit a dying man to make one last request. Don't tell anyone I was the one who unlocked the doors. If you do, they'll go after my family, my home.
I will keep your secret.
Please save us. Save Janus.
The servant rasps violently and collapses on his side, racked with convulsions. Well, I'm glad I kept looking around. I was about to leave. Good thing we took the time to do another once-over. How interesting.
Is there money to be made?
I wonder if I can get in and speak to the governor again, or if I have to go search out. I should probably get more information before I confront her with accusations. But I will poke my head in and see what my options are at any rate. The door guard bows obsequiously. Lord von Valancius, we are most delighted to welcome you as our guest. Would your lordship prefer to speak to the governor alone or with your entourage? My entourage will accompany me in my meeting with the governor. She's not moved a muscle.
Greetings, your lordship. How may I be of assistance?
You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna.
Magos Venzelex is a very wise man, but his fixation on evolutionary processes seems a little extreme to me. Janus was heavily cultivated. Forests were cleared and mountains raised across half the planet. It is no surprise we are still noticing the consequences of those changes. It's possible that the plant mutations are connected to waste runoff from the harvesting equipment, and the changes in wildlife behavior could be a reaction to the expansion of the cultivated area.
Vistenza shakes her head with a laugh.
Are you surprised by my knowledge of the topic? Our whole dynasty has dedicated itself to taming Janus, this plentiful yet stubborn planet. Every member of the Viat bloodline is versed in the fundamentals of planetary engineering and its consequences.
Rumors have reached me about oddities among Janus' population.
I don't deny it. Some of our experiments exact a higher toll on the population than others. You see, recently one of the noble families of Janus has taken on the difficult task of enhancing the attributes of our workers. So far, it has involved introducing experimental supplements to their food, and mental conditioning in monitored settlements. Sometimes procedures are disrupted, and part of the population suffers from side effects. Specialists of the Gravas family would be better placed to inform you on this topic, but alas, they are currently engaged in the field.
You're forcing settlements to pay their tithes in human bodies.
What? Really, Gladius, you speak as if you actually believe the claims of those wretched peasants. I do not ask anyone to pay the tithes in human bodies. I am reducing the burden on the settlements which have suffered as a result of unsuccessful experiments involving enriched food, and I'm gathering the worst affected subjects, those who are no longer capable of work for further study. Some among my circle would call such concern for the underclass a weakness which may have incited rebellion among the emboldened rabble.
Cassia nods in understanding.
Theobald and Felic tried to limit the effect my powers had on the low-born servants of Urac 5. The station's laboratoriums ran experiments on those who had the misfortune of losing their minds because of my gift. These tests increase our servants' lifespan, and then they join Felic's side.
The tech priest mentioned ancient ruins belonging to the Xenos.
I know to what you're referring. Strange structures of an unknown material. For the prevention of any unfortunate accidents, I ordered the area to be declared out of bounds for all. Some things are better off left under a thick layer of dirt, beyond the grasp of even the enlightened minds of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Tell me about Janus.
Vistenza leans forward. Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an Akrai world. House Viat has ruled on Janus for many generations, and each new governor has without fail contributed to the planet's taming. This world was once a wild planet, full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the emergence of new pests and weeds that invade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness. The consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved.
I must take my leave. She had answers for everything, guys, so that's not going to work for us.
Always
We're going to have
keep
to
your
go
eye on the prize.
do some work on the ground, I think. To the ship.
Elentak, Irliet gestures for your attention. As you once sought my help, now I am seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I have hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. I don't think the rogue trader needs your revelations right now, Xenos. That is even assuming that you are not lying now as well. What an unexpected and suspicious revelation, he said, full of sarcasm.
Perhaps my admission does sound like that, but please believe one thing. What propels me now is much more important than my earlier silence. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity. A calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me, Gladius. You must, if this world truly matters to you. And what calamity might you be talking about? You are still holding back important information. I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here. Not in the place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Elentak, and trust me. If one of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, so be it. I will follow you. Let's go, Elentak. I pray to the gods that we are not too late. Okay. Well, hello. And we have all leveled up. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get that part handled, because I like to level up. Let me pull up my guide here. Alright, let's start with Irliet, because that's where I was at, because she was our leveler last time. And we will begin with AP increase. We don't have any choice on that one. We will raise her ballistic skill. And then we will get Path of the Outcast. When Irliet kills a target with a single shot attack from an Eldari weapon for the first time in a round, she immediately gains an additional attack. Well, we like that. Give her all the attack we can give her, for certain sure. Okay, we have Heinrichs coming up next. And for Heinrichs, we also get an AP increase here. I like getting the +1 AP, that's nice. And I'm sure we want to do weapon skill. That's all he gets. Nothing particularly great there. AP +1 for Pascal. And he gets ballistic skill as well. And overcharge protocols. Ah, there we go. Every time Pascal uses plasma or melta weapons, his damage with these weapons increases by 10%. It stacks. If Pascal does not shoot for 1 round, he loses all stacks. Okay. Keep him engaged. Check. Cassia. AP +1 and willpower. And then that brings us to Argenta. AP +1 and ballistic skill. And then Gladius. AP +1. And I have no doubt it will be weapon skill, but give me a moment to get over to it. AP +1 and weapon skill. Beautiful. We don't have any injuries, so there's no reason to pop back to the void ship. I think we can go ahead and navigate here and see how it goes. Let's go. You will soon see everything for yourself, Elentak.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, I am trying. Can I get down there? I'm assuming not? No, okay. Well, the path is pretty obviously laid out here for us, folks. I don't know.
I considered these forests my home for a time, but I still feel myself a stranger here.
Whoa. We can climb down with athletics, so before we do that...
I always keep my options open.
Oh, we've got enemies here. I don't like that. Let's see if going down we can get a better around. Possibly, I would like to get a way up. But but I don't want to have to engage in combat across a small bridge.
That was a problem for you.
Okay. Says we succeeded. Don't know why he said that was a problem for you, but okay. Okay, got enemies here too. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I think this is where we're going to start, though. Clearly, I want my melee units going down this way, while my ranged units go here. I only honestly have the one ranged unit. Pascal is, but he's more close up ranged, and so is Argenta. The only distance unit is Irliette, and there's a perfect spot for her to be situated. But we're going to need to clear out everybody on here first. Huh, I don't know. Okay, let's just go this way and let them come to us. Well, there's only one place to protect yourself. There's a way down this way too, though. Alright, I don't know. This is what we'll do.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Oh my god.
Bleed you dry.
Looks like we got some folks to kill, folks. Oh, at least we get to get them in position. Okay, Cassia first. And she will go first. So, best. Let's put her, well, she can't go right there at the moment anyway. We'll put her right there, and she will deal with that chap. Well, no. No, I don't need to do that. I'll put her back a bit. I will use someone else to deal with this. Probably Argenta can deal with him. Pascal will bring down. Heinrichs will bring down. Gladius will bring down. And that just leaves Irliette. And I will put her right there. Start the battle. Cassia first.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Might be.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me?
Okay.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And we'll let Argenta deal with this problem.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deed.
Holy cow. Okay. He did not last long. All right. Well, that is what Argenta needed to do. That is her half turn. And it brings us back to Cassia, who can now begin the trek down, I guess. She can go right here. Okay. I guess
Step
that's what I'm
aside.
doing.
The navigator is coming.
Yeah, we can move through each other. Good. I was thinking we could, but I wanted to be sure. Okay.
Let's make it quick.
Yep, several of them get a turn.
I'm here, maggot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Scared yet?
Not yet. Gladius is up. Well, that's disappointing.
I'll see to it personally.
Just needed a little more movement here, boys. Well, crap. I guess that's what we're doing for this one. I don't have the ability to move, so it's just what it is.
An unworthy soul.
Show me what you've got. Let's get to it. Time to slaughter someone. Let's
Not
get
sure what
to
they
it.
were shooting at, but okay. Got a diversionist here.
Endure.
I'm here, maggot.
You will perish for this affront.
Man, Kirliette's in good cover as she's taking more damage than anybody, practically. Okay. See if we can take some guys out here. Analyze enemy. We've got a sharpshooter, heavily armed. What is precise attack? Well, that's definitely where we want to go. And then let's mark it as prey.
This tedium is beneath me.
And what does this do? No, not necessary. We'll do the attack. 95%.
If it serves your ancestors, guide me.
And then we'll do claim the bounty.
I understand your intent.
Beautiful. End turn.
Out of my way!
Argenta gets an actual turn. Though I don't know if this works. Oh, it does work. Oh, it really, really does. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak.
Holy cow. That was beautiful. What is happening? Let's go ahead and give them one more.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Cow. Okay. That was beautiful. I love Argenta. Okay, let's
I'll do
reload. And Heinrichs. Alright, maybe he can clear the path for us a little bit. Let's drop his buff. He
But
will
of course,
endure
Lord Captain.
Iron Arm on
I
himself.
won't object to it.
And attack, of course.
Let's see to it.
Lovely. And we'll cast Enfeeble.
I won't object to it.
Down here. Okay? Pascal is up. Marker's prey.
Override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Cogitation failed.
Oh, 3's all I can get apparently. Okay, we'll do perfect
The
spot.
Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Looks like I can hit the
Running
space.
binaric override.
Nice. Single shot.
My vow is to venerate you, machine spirit.
Lovely. Good job, Pascal. That's the best I've ever done with him, I think. Cassia is back. Let's try to get these people
Isn't this
off
a
of
job
our
for the serfs?
spot here.
I'm done with this one.
Perfect. We can now move a little, which is good. I will put Cassia here and do lidless stare that way.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
What the? Okay. Really? Game? What did you just do? Okay, whatever, man. I don't know. Seriously, I don't even know what to say to that.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Just get him out of the way. Okay. Cassie is up. We will do front line right
Me?
here.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And turn.
Here we go.
Alright, Gladius is up and can actually do something, which is lovely.
I am ready for whatever comes. You never stood a chance.
It's true.
On it.
Beautiful.
Your end was inevitable. It's as good as done. Let's make some opportunities. You never stood a chance.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. We'll
I'll make
return.
it happen.
Should finish that guy. Well, no, we'll hurt him. We won't finish him off, but we'll do some damage anyway. Okay.
Scared yet? Show me what you've got.
Emperor, deliver us.
You're doing alright, Cassia.
My exile
Let's get
has not
to it.
ended yet.
Irliet's the one taking the most damage,
Permission to perform
as
mortal
you can
thing.
see. Jeez, Heinrichs, do something,
Let's
man.
make it quick.
Argenta. Looks like I can focus there, so Let's do that. Well, he took 2 of them anyway. We'll do a wildfire hit. Okay. Pretty useless, but thanks for that. Heinrichs, help yourself
I
out
needed
there,
that.
buddy.
Let's see to it.
Your end was inevitable.
Too close.
But of course,
Hit
Lord
his door. And I've already hit it with Enfeeble, so that's not great. He can't move. Okay, he's done for now. Cassia is back up. We will try this again, preferably facing the correct direction this time. Thank you. And we'll buff Pascal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
No line of sight. How do you not have a line of sight? That thing is huge. Okay. So I can't shoot it either. Okay. Well, what can I shoot? That one? No. No. That guy? I can't hit that guy. He's too far away. Look at that. 23%. What is this, Pascal? You're killing me, bro.
Request approved.
Yeah, weird.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
And turn. Back to Cassia, who can't move for some reason. I don't know why not. That's weird, but okay. Let's make this
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
back line. What does this one do? The targeted area's bonuses are doubled. Yep. Okay.
High momentum.
Gladius is up. So come down.
Who, if not me? Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Beautiful. We'll do Death Waltz.
Accept your lot. You should have thought twice before crossing me. You never stood a chance.
Holy cow, that's amazing. That's a really good ability, Death Waltz. Okay. Well, cleared that out. And how many jumps have I got now? Just the one, I think? Maybe? No, I've got 5. I've got 5. Okay. I don't think I got anybody within range. Man, I hate to lose them, though. Golly. Okay. That's where we are. I've got full attack power, but nobody to attack.
Time to slaughter someone.
I need your
Let's get
aegis,
to
O
it.
Emperor.
I'm here, maggot.
Emperor, protect your daughter.
Well, there went Argenta.
Scorn the pay. Hold on.
That wasn't great. Heinrich's finally
Focus,
moved, though.
Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Alright, let's get moving here. Let me help out Gladius a bit.
Take heed, rogue trader. You have my thanks.
Heal myself a smidge. Are we done? Is that it? Okay, cool. Can't see them. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we're in the yuck. 20% chance. As expected. Go for claim the bounty. That should hit him anyway.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Perfect. Man, if we could do that one more time. We'll do joint analysis. I can't get out of the spot I'm in, so we'll just roll. Okay, Cassia. I'm going to move her down into the side. And there is nobody up here to buff. They all ate it.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
He's already got it.
Me?
Heinrich
If
does
you
not,
insist,
though.
Lord Captain.
Yeah, nothing else for her to do right now. I'm gonna hit
Isn't this a
Gladius
job
so
for
he
the
can heal
serfs?
himself.
I owe you a debt.
Beautiful. And does he still have 5? He does still have 5. I'm not losing him. Good. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, we're good on that. Oh, he's up. Nice. And he's got all of this extra movement now. Beautiful. Right there.
I'll make it happen. You should have thought twice before crossing me. The best defense is a good... Another enemy down.
Gorgeous.
On it. It's as good as done. You never stood a chance.
Beautiful. I don't really have anywhere to go. Okay, we'll go up here. And I guess we will dance our way into this group as best I can.
I'll see to it personally. Who, if not me? I'll see to it. Your end was inevitable.
Beautiful.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. Who, if not me? They never stood a chance.
Beautiful. And, oh, I've still got a attack to use. That's wonderful. So go here.
I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable.
Lovely. Who all's left here? Oh, a rebel up there. Okay, well I can't get to him just yet. Sharpshooter. Is that it? Did I just clear the field? Nice. Sure did. Okay, well I'm about to eat it. I've got a jump in me here. I don't really know the best place to go to protect myself. I guess here will protect me from the sharpshooter over there a little bit. That guy can do some damage, but he's not very strong. So we'll see how that goes. He didn't even shoot at me.
Don't know what to do.
Oh, just die. It's fine. Okay.
Everyone, step aside. Naturally. I won't object to it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think she can throw that very far. Best thing for her would be to get up here into cover, I guess. And if I could make him move.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
No, nothing. Okay.
I've faced worse than this.
There is no fast way up there, I see. So we will go here. And I might be able to deal with this straight up.
I'll see to it.
Beautiful. Okay. And turn. Ah, that was not great for you, buddy. Not great for you.
The Emperor is on our side.
Perfect. Okay. That was weird, but okay. I don't think I can get him. No, I can't. So, nothing I can do with Cassia.
Shapes my
Oh.
actions.
Uh-oh. Okay. Didn't know that was happening. Gladius is up. Blade
I'll
dance.
make it happen.
Heal my wounds.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Log that away. We have another Aeldari up here. Not cool, not cool. And I don't have a way to get there either. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Dang it. Okay. I can't heal myself right now. I can't move. Okay. Yep, that's
brush
what
this
I
off.
expected.
Be gone.
At least I survived it. Oh, is he dead? Oh, bye. Okay, how do I get up here? Do I have to get all the way over there? Looks like it. The heck? Don't do that.
For the throne's glory. Let's see to it.
Okay. That takes us to Cassia.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's kind of separate the fire here. I'm going to put her in the front line.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And I will double
I'm
the
not
bonuses.
accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, you are, buddy.
Just barely.
Go on up. Perfect. And I'm going to end your turn. Well, no, I can do this. Yeah, I
It's
can.
as good as done.
A pitiful attempt.
Perfect. I've got 2, I think. Yes, 2. So I can't do anything. I can't get there in 2. Heck, I couldn't even get across that, I don't think. So we'll just end this right here. Beautiful.
I'll
Come
put
on
my
up.
psychic abilities to use. But of course, Lord Captain.
And a little
I won't object to it.
enfeeble, which did nothing, but okay. Think we're good. All right. Cassia.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I won't go down easy.
Tenfold.
Oh, hit Heinrichs too. Whoopsie doodles.
Can't
Okay.
catch my breath.
Yeah, struggling a bit, for sure, for sure.
Who if not me? I'll
I
see
do.
to it. Put another enemy down.
Me, Isha.
Okay. Nice. All right. Folks, we have had our first run-in with the rebels in the wilds. In a large rebel camp. Like that was big, unexpected. We had some Aldari show up there at the end. That again, very unexpected. They weren't very difficult to deal with, but woo. We did not. I don't think we came in from the best area. I think there might have been better places for us to attack that fight. There was very little cover where we came in, very little option to get down and be protected. As you could tell by all the dead companions we had. But we got through it, we made it through, we are here now, and I am excited to see what's going on with these rebels. We have, I'm sure, some more camps to fight through, some more rebels to locate. But folks, we're going to have to do that next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and this has been the wonderful Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps me out tremendously. But until we meet again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.